Welcome to NEC, Inspiring Asian Women. I'm Jennifer Nielsen, the owner of Nielsen Executive Coaching LLC and your Chief Success Coach. I've created this channel to be a source of courage and confidence to define success on your terms. Welcome to a new segment on my channel called Success in 10. On Success in 10, I feature special guests who inspire me and are advocates, supporters, and amplifiers in the Asian American community. Together, we are sharing personal success stories to empower you in just under 10 minutes. Today's topic we explore is breaking free from traditions. We understand that our culture is something to be proud of, but we also need to recognize when it becomes a barrier to our advancement or success, particularly in the workplace. This is why I am discussing this under the navigating phase of my NEC framework. Here we look at you in self-reflection and ask, who am I and how I can be my best self? Now, let me introduce you to my first guest, Miss Prema Roman. Prema and I have been friends for a long time. She was also one of my early first clients who felt she wanted more out of her career soon after graduating from her master's program. I assisted her in identifying her career and life goals. She recognized that fear was definitely holding her back, and through our coaching sessions, she decided to pursue paths that she had previously felt very uncomfortable. These actions led to numerous achievements in her life. Let me share a few. She went on to lead a team of machine learning engineers at the largest credit union in the world. Currently, she holds the position of a senior machine learning engineer at a startup working on cutting-edge AI projects and serves as an adjunct professor at Georgetown University. Hi, Prema. You mentioned hearing me speak about allyship on John Sigmund's Expand Your Frame podcast, where I reflected on that familiar narrative of Asian upbringing, emphasizing hard work, obedience, and respect for tradition. While these values are admirable, they often only served us well in our homes, not in the corporate world. We learned that this the hard way, right? So could you share how these cultural messages shaped your career choices?
Hi, Jennifer. I'm glad to be here. And yes, my parents were also tough on education and emphasized getting good grades, and failure was not an option. And on top of that, there was also a lot of messaging around respecting the hierarchy and following tradition. The good thing about the emphasis on education is that it does help you get ahead at work. And I'm very grateful that my parents emphasized it growing up. But unfortunately, it's not enough, and you hit a ceiling. And because of my upbringing, I was not challenging myself. And therefore, I was limiting my growth. I only took on projects that I knew I was likely to succeed in, and I tended to simply follow the playbook set forth by my managers rather than coming up with new ideas. The reality is that companies don't succeed by doing what they've always been doing. They must innovate and evolve as conditions change. And that means that for us as employees in a company and to get past the ceiling, we can't simply be followers. We have to get creative and test out new ideas that may or may not work. And this goes against the notion of failure and following tradition.
Yes, Prima. Could you also please share when you made that pivotal realization, the recognition of how early messages really restricted your career growth? I really resonate with you regarding how we were raised to conform and not take risks really held us back from taking on those challenges that we needed to be successful in the corporate world. Can you share more about the journey that you went through?
Sure. I can't say that it was one singular moment. It took me years to understand the impact of these ingrained beliefs. The fear of failure led me to play it safe, avoiding opportunities that stretched my capabilities. And I felt the sense within me that I should have been further along, but I was not. But acknowledging these limitations was the first step towards personal growth. And as they say, it's better late than never.
You're right. It's better late than never, realizing you get to choose what traditions serve you and don't serve you. How did your transition from fear to courage in the workplace?
I discovered that being courageous is a journey, not a destination. The more we choose to be courageous despite our fears, the more likely we will see positive results. To answer the question specifically as to how, I must credit you for helping me with that transition through our coaching sessions. You were the one who helped me recognize the importance of living a life of intention and how being courageous will help me fulfill my life purpose. Because of that, I started to take baby steps to get past my fears, doing little things like sharing my opinion more often at work and asking for stretch projects. And the one thing I discovered was that I was able to use my experience, that I'd gained through the work through my time at work to find opportunities to take on more initiative and come up with new ideas.
Prima, I just want to acknowledge how intentional living and defining a personal purpose definitely has transformed your career trajectory. I've had the pleasure to witness that. From playing small to leading high impact projects, what was the strategies that propelled you?
So defining my purpose helped me figure out the kind of work that I wanted to do. That served as a guiding light to figure out how to navigate my career. After that, it was simply a matter of taking the baby steps, as I had mentioned before, to get past my self-limiting beliefs. What I have discovered is that talent only gets you so far. It is more critical to take action no matter how you feel inside. As long as you show up and put in the work, regardless of the obstacles you face, internal or external, you will eventually achieve the results you're looking for.
All right, as my guest journey illustrates, navigating cultural expectations and professional aspirations requires courage and tons of self-awareness. By challenging her limiting beliefs and embracing vulnerability, Prima has showed us that we can all unlock our full potential in the workplace. Thank you again, Prima, for joining me here today for the first Success in 10 video. You are truly inspiring me. I love watching you embrace your vulnerability, challenging the norms, and advocating for yourself. I can't wait to see you at the next machine learning webinar. All right, guys, if you're eager to learn how to keep rising in the corporate ladder and gain personal growth, leave an uplifting comment, like, share, and hit subscribe to this channel for more videos to come. All right, Prima, my soul sister, here's to our success and to other Asian women professionals as well. Cheers.